In the last video, by admin powers, we got a 10 times booster here to help us progress on the server. Just to have a little fun before the season ends, and I'm here to tell you we now have a permanent 10 times skill booster. So we're going to see how much we can use that to our advantage today, and see just how much we can progress our skills here in Minecraft Skyblock. Yes, hello everybody, and welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Skyblock. Today, of course, we're back here on the best, #1 rated, most overpowered Skyblock server, AkumaMC. Back again for another episode in this season. Now, there is no technical official date for the end of the season here, but it just feels like this map has been, it's been up for a while now, so I feel like we're coming towards the end of it, and we won't really be in competitive this season anyway. So, last episode we checked out a couple of very, very insane boosters, including a XP booster and an enchant booster. So, we actually had the best of both worlds last episode, but for the rest of the season, we will now have a permanent 10 times booster to see whether even with a 10 times booster, can we catch up. Now, of course, I'm excluded from all payouts or anything like that anyway, so there is no competitive advantage for me doing this, other than it makes these videos kind of cool because you guys get to see something that you won't have seen before. And also, if there's any long-time viewers out there, you may remember that we did a versus series at one point where we actually had a permanent booster, a permanent 10 times booster for the whole season, which was kind of interesting actually, because it made everything progress obviously a lot quicker, and it was just cool to see a lot of the features in the late game, but not not as late as you would usually see it. So it was kind of super cool to see that. So today we are going to go through as many skills as we can with the booster that we've got to essentially just get as many prestiges and levels as we can. So if we take a look at where our skills are sat right now, they're all in pretty much very, very high territory. So grinding skill is up to 75. We need to get this to 140, I think, to prestige it. We've got logging to 50. We need to get that to maybe that one's 140. This one might be 160. We need to get mining to 140. We need to get farming to 120, which is right there. And then we need to get fishing to 140 as well. So we've basically got a lot of work to do today if we actually want to go ahead and prestige a bunch of skills. And of course, it's actually going to cost us a lot of money and gems, and we don't have boosters in that department. So we're going to have to work that out as well. Now, before we actually do get into it today, I just wanted to add auto sell to our sword, because obviously that will make it so that we don't friggin' fill up our inventory with stuff. So let's just head into the enchant menu. I don't honestly know if we even have enough XP to do this today, but we're going to figure it out pretty quickly. So that's that first one failed there. I only actually have one spare book here. So if another one fails, we officially will not be able to enchant this to the max level. Let's hope that this one doesn't fail. We're good. All right. So that will now officially auto sell every single piece of loot that we get from grinding, which is perfect. And I guess since we're here, we may as well start with grinding. We'll see how many levels we can actually get this up. Now, this is going to be one that just kind of doesn't. I don't think we'll prestige this. We're a very, very long way away from it. We'll have to see what this does. Obviously, having the consumable in with it will help massively. But if you guys saw last episode, or maybe you didn't, fishing is absolutely insane with this booster. So wait around and see when we get fishing, because that is going to be probably the most overpowered one that you see today. Right, let's get this underway. I did waste a little bit of the consumable just there because I was opening my auto clicker. All right, which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, you are able to do on the server. You are allowed to auto click. You're just not allowed to AFK. So a little bit of a rules clarification, just in case you didn't know. So yeah, we'll see where we can get to here. I'd imagine maybe we'll get to I don't know, we might reach 95 or so. I don't think we'll quite get to 100, but yeah, this is I think this is the most progressed skill that we have so far. So I think what did I say? Do we have to get this one to 160, I think, before we can prestige it? I know that there's a long way to go. So I mean, now that we have a permanent booster, there's no way that we shouldn't be able to prestige this again very soon, but I don't know if we'll do it in this consumable. I know for a fact we won't do it in this consumable. Now, because we do not have the enchant booster as well today, it means that when it comes to fishing, it might not be as insane, because we are essentially going to be relying on that turbo fishing proc. And if we don't get one of those, then we're pretty much screwed. It's very, very hard to fish, or not very hard to fish, but it's a lot harder to fish without it than it is with it. Last episode, it went absolutely insane with both of them, because it basically meant that every single time we fished, we got a turbo fishing proc, which is obviously ridiculous. Whereas usually you're lucky if you do get that one within the minute that you get in the fishing consumable, because you only get 1 minute in that one. You get 2.5 in all the other ones, I think. It's kind of hard to get that. But also, we'll be doing obviously a giveaway today, and I will be opening up a bundle for myself at the end here. So make sure you stay tuned to see just how overpowered the bundle is in the store. And also, there is actually going to be a new one rotating in. So when we do the giveaway for it, it will be for a brand new one that we actually haven't seen yet. So yeah, it could be insane. All right, consumable run out. We got to 104 there, so that's not bad. That's a little chunk out of it for sure. It's nothing too major, but it does help. It does help. So I guess we can move move on to what would be the next best thing for us to move on to. Farming we're actually super close to, so we don't really need to put in a shift there. I guess mining, let's do a little bit of mining, shall we, and see where that takes us, because we do have a decent mining pet here. Let's take the grinding pet out for now, and we've got plenty of mining consumables. So let's head over to the mine and see just how far we can get on this one as well. This is a 2.5 minute consumable as well, so I'd imagine we'll get some good levels here. I think we had to get to 140 on this one, so we'll see just how much of a dent we can make in that. Hopefully, I'm hoping we could at least get to, I don't even know, I can't really tell by how fast this is going up. Maybe we'll get to like 120, I don't know. I think that this makes it pretty evident though that mining is absolutely the fastest skill to level up. So even if you guys are still on your journey and you're still putting in that time and leveling these up, I'd say that mining is definitely the fastest one to go for, which of course is kind of critical in deciding which one you're gonna like focus on heavily, especially for like the mastery and stuff, because obviously a lot of the mastery has to do with just levels of skills and such. So if you know that there's a skill that's ridiculously fast, then you can probably get quite a few easy mastery levels, which hopefully we'll actually be able to see some mastery level ups today as well. Ooh, right on the borderline of what I predicted there. So we got to 117 just about. So yeah, we're actually not too far. I think maybe one more consumable go round would probably give us that. I'm fairly sure. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out as we get there. Yeah, that's nice. We're right there pretty much. So with that in mind, let's go and try. Let's go and do our farming, because this will be a nice one to get some very easy levels. Because once we hit that prestige, you already know we can just continue going on the same consumable and it will be insane. So let's go to the farming area. Let's make sure that that pet's away. Let's get this pet out. Yeah, let's use this real quick, because I got a feeling this will very quickly get me the 2 levels that we need. This is I would say probably the second fastest skill to level up, just because of how fast you're able to like mine when you're farming. That is pretty much the only reason, because the actual percentage per like crop that you mine isn't high at all. It's just because of how quick you're able to do it. There we go, that is max. So if we go into skills quickly, we go here and we press that button. Boom, that is now prestiged, and now we can get some very easy consumable levels with, of course, the booster that we are using. So let's get all of these. I'd imagine by the time this consumable's over, we'll probably be, I don't know, near to 100 again, I think. Okay, maybe not 100, because it does slow down quite considerably after like 50, but maybe we'll get to like 75 or so. One thing that's definitely more noticeable when we're farming is the lack of the crop crusher procs, which of course last time around we had the 10 times enchant booster, which would have been helping that significantly. So yeah, that is definitely noticeable without that. But you know, obviously the 10 times boost is still insane, so it's not really a big loss, but it does it is felt. All right, consumable is over. We got to 82 there, borderline 83. I think we can quickly get that. There we go, 83 there. So that's not bad at all. That was good progress. We'll take that, and hopefully, you know, we can continue getting that. I mean, that was, you know, a prestige and that, so that's not bad at all. I think we could probably, I don't know, probably not in the next consumable, but maybe in 2 consumables get another prestige there. So let's try fishing. We'll see if we can get lucky with a proc here. This is really going to depend on whether we manage to get the lucky proc of the turbo fishing. If we do, then this will be insane. If we don't, then it's not going to be so good. So hopefully we can get that. Let's give it a try. Let's make sure we got the fishing pet active, consumable is active, and let's get fishing. This really depends on that turbo fishing proc. Can we get it first try? Let's see. No, we do not get it first try. Okay, that's fair enough. Let's see if we get a second try. Come on. We just need 1, and then I think we can prestige this again. Nope, don't get it. Didn't get it next time, dude. I don't know if we'll get it. Honestly, it is kind of a rare proc. We definitely got lucky, obviously, having that enchant booster last time, but I don't think that we're even going to get 1 this time. Our consumable is about to run out as well, so it doesn't look like we're going to get lucky on this occasion. Nope. We are not going to get a single proc of this. A little underwhelming in comparison to how it was last episode, that's for sure. But I don't know. Maybe we could get just... I think if we just get a regular turbo fishing proc, we could get a lucky mirrored waters proc as well, which would then kind of act like the same thing. All right, we got a proc. Let's see if we can get lucky with the other enchant procs. There we go. That's what we needed right there. Yup. Okay, that's kind of exactly what I was hoping for that would happen. Yeah, it's very rare that it does, but it kind of worked out for sure. All right, so what did that do to our mastery? Did we get enough levels of anything that we can upgrade? No, we didn't. So we need to actually get another like 40 levels there of just any kind of thing, which will be very possible if we can get to prestige this fishing. I think we need to get up to 140. Is there anything else like super close right now? I guess mining would be our next closest thing. I mean, we're probably ready to use another grinding consumable, so maybe we can give that a go. Oh, we got another turbo fishing. Can we get the other proc? I don't think we're going to get the other proc with it, but I mean, even without the other proc, that's kind of intense. That still got me up a few levels there. I'm actually kind of invested in just getting this fishing. If we just get turbo fishing procs, then I don't even think we need the other things, to be honest with you. And then we'll go back to grinding after that, but we can easily get this prestige here. All right, this could do it right here. Just got a turbo fishing proc. Maybe we need a couple of other procs, please. Oh, so close, bro. So close. 2 levels. And there we go. Level 140. Okay, perfect. So we should now be able to go ahead and just max this or press this. I don't know how much it's going to cost. 10 bill and 5 mil gems. We're actually going to run out of money today if there's too many other enchants of the similar pricing. So, or enchants, no, prestiges of the similar pricing. So yeah, we've got to kind of work that out a little bit because I don't want to price ourselves out of anything here. Anyway, let's leave fishing for now because we've done that. So what was the next thing that we were super close to? I think it was mining. If we do mining, I think we will pretty much, well, we might have already got this skill mastery. No, we're super close to getting that skill mastery. But what we'll also get is, I think after that one, there should be a prestige one, I'm guessing. Oh no, we just got to go ham on the skills and we've already done the prestige one. Okay, so that's fine. So we literally just got to go and get a bunch of levels. So I guess actually, when can we use the next fishing consumable? Because if we can use that straight away. 2 minutes. Okay, we'll come back for that. We'll very quickly do mining first because that should be active. So let's go to the mine and we can get that prestige in easy. I think it's 140 that we need for this. It might be 160 actually. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll figure that out pretty quickly. And if we do get this prestige here, we'll also be able to get probably a good like 75 levels into the next prestige as well, depending how quickly we get it. Actually, it's taking a little bit longer than I thought it might. So we might not have as much time in the fresh levels as I thought with the consumable, but that's okay. I'm actually now doubting whether we'll even get to 140. These levels got super slow very fast. So I don't even know if we're gonna get there on this consumable, to be honest with you, which it won't be the end of the world because if we don't, it will still be very fast to do without the consumable, I think. But it would be nice to get there just, you know, nice and early here. I also don't know if we have max speed in our pickaxe, and I think that could also be slowing us down a little bit. If we had max speed, I've got a feeling we'll be able to do this a little bit quicker as well. All right, there we go. 140. Let's go skills, mining, boom, press that. And now we should just be able to get a couple of really cheap and easy levels. There we go. It's not as much time as I would have liked to have had as the, you know, in the fresh ones, but we'll go ahead and use this until obviously our consumable has run out and it will get us some, oh, there it is, some free levels. So there we go. We've got all the way up to 41 there. So that's not bad. Or I guess 42. It's really still not even bad without the consumable, to be honest with you. Let's go to the island. Let's see if we can get close to grinding. I know for a fact that we have to grind this one up to 60, so it's not going to be as easy. Actually, you know what? Let's leave grinding for now because fishing should still be available again. So let's put that away. Let's put this fishing here and let's put this fishing net. We only get 60 seconds on the fishing net consumable as always, so we'll give it one last try here. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and we'll move on to hopefully getting it again next time. So we just need a turbo fishing proc. That is really all we're interested in here. There we go. We got one. That is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Let's spam through here. This is going to give me so many level ups. I don't even know how many level ups we just got right there. Yeah, we're all the way up to, what is that? What do we even get to there? 45 or so? That was crazy. Oh, we've got another proc, I guess. I didn't even see that we got another proc, but there we go. Let's get all the way up there to like 70 something, I think. 72. That's crazy. 70 or 71, I guess, right on the borderline there. That is absolutely insane. We'll take that all day, though. That is so many levels towards that mastery right there. All right, the consumable will just about run out here as well. So let's see if we can get... No, one last one. All right, so that is that for fishing. Cool. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and just pop all of the value and stuff that we got down in this chest. If any of my island members want to use that, I guess they can. There's not really anything that we can do with it right this second anyway. So that's kind of cool. We'll take that. That was interesting. Now, I do want to quickly check the island bank because we've definitely run out of money here. There's only 3 billion in there. So actually, we've literally spent all of our money on doing all of the prestiges right now. So I guess where we're at is kind of where we're at until we get more money. We can go ahead and claim level 19 now. Yeah, we still got 130 levels roughly to get before we can get the next skill mastery. So yeah, there's a little bit of work to do there. So with all that said and done, I'm going to go and send through a 3x Nexus bundle. We're going to see exactly what that includes, and we're going to see what we can get out of the clusters. So guys, while we do wait for this to come through, I'm going to announce that we are going to be giving away whatever the new bundle is that actually replaces this one. So it's going to be even more overpowered than this one already is, but it essentially comes out in a couple of days. So that's why we don't have one right now. So if you guys want to be in with the chance of winning the 3x Prime's brand new bundle, which is not released yet, then all you need to do is go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord that is linked down below and press the enter button for the respective giveaway that you are entering. There are some other giveaways in there if they're still active, which you can of course enter, but please make sure you do complete all of the requirements attached to the giveaway. It's literally on the physical giveaway. You'll see all the requirements. So yes, good luck to everybody who does enter that. This bundle should come through in just a moment here, and we can take a look at exactly what it includes and what we're able to get from the clusters. All right, there we go. Bundle is through. Going to give us a bunch of trait tickets, a bunch of XP bottles. We'll take those. Let's go ahead and put those away. Bunch of airdrops, which we're not really going to use. Some skill XP boosters, which obviously we don't need anymore. And there we go. We got 12 V-Kit clusters, and you know what? I'm gonna leave those for my island to open. We're just gonna open up the void clusters today. So a lot of cool things. I think we also got some random consumables in there, which will help for sure. And let's go ahead and see what we can get. So void clusters, we are looking for either a huge coupon. We'll take random consumables. We'll take upgraded auto sell chests. Pet trade tickets, I don't really need at this point in the season. I don't think. I mean, we probably do actually. I don't think we have the best traits on our pets at all. So I guess we could look at upgrading those at some point. That would probably help. Let's see what we can get from this one. 10 random generators. You know what? That's actually kind of not bad. We'll take that. But I don't know whether we even have the room for those, to be honest with you, right this second. And the last one for right now is going to be, a random global booster. I've literally never had a booster before, a global booster. So that's kind of cool. We won a 30-minute logging booster. So that's actually kind of cool. I guess I'll tell you what I'll do. I may as well, can we activate that right now? How do we activate that? Let's just activate it, I guess. There we go. Enjoy your logging booster, everybody. Go ahead and use that, and hopefully everybody needs to use it. I don't know. I feel like no one uses logging. I feel like everyone just uses fishing. Oh well, we did our part, guys. That is going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you do go ahead and leave it a like. Like I said, we're just doing some kind of insane one-off things as the season, wraps up here. But yeah, that is going to be it from me today. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Skyblock here on AkumaMC.